Welcome back to the GreyScale Podcast with me, Matt, and my two very good friends, Herb and MJK.
That's us.
Hello.
Yeah.
This is kind of spur of the moment. We probably should have thought about this a little more before going into it, but we realised it's been about a week since the last one, so we kind of need to, make another.
Yeah, it's been a week on the dot.
And I don't want to talk about boxing anymore.
No!
Yeah, don't worry, we're done talking about boxing. We know we don't know shit.
We're sick
about
of it!
Did you see that press conference, Did you see that press
Oh,
conference?
no, resist!
Bryce Hall, innit?
Resist the
Until
urge!
the Bryce Hall fight.
Resist the urge.
Until the Bryce Hall fight, we're not talking about boxing.
Yeah, that shit's boring.
Alright.
Should we set the scene? Let's set the scene. You're 16 years old, 17 maybe. You're lonely.
How
Where'd you
long
go?
how
Just
long
come
have you
off-
been lonely for?
You've just
Oh.
come off of a shit ride, a shit roller coaster. You got onto a roller coaster. It was raining. You didn't have a coat. Then the fucking tracks caught on fire. Then you fell off. You broke all the bones in your body. Then you went to hospital. Then you died. But then now you've come back to life, and now you get to experience life again.
Yeah, God gives you a second chance at life. And your first action is to download an app. I hate that I'm gonna say it. The app is called Yubo. Yeah, you know when you just cringe up saying some words? Yeah, I didn't like that. Some people would say it's Tinder for 16-year-old.
Other people would say it a pedo's wet dream.
Yep. Or a place where you make friends from across the globe or the country. And it doesn't work, because people are antisocial as fuck. No one wants to put the effort in. It doesn't work!
Let's wind it back a bit. The beginning of the story basically is me and me and Matt were chilling at a basketball court one day. We weren't playing basketball. We were just sitting at the basketball court because it's a nice little area. And we were talking. What were we talking about? It's something Adam showed us. Adam is a friend of ours.
I believe we got there. Was this the day that the second I turned up, you told me that you shaved your balls?
That's a different one.
No. Well, it felt like that kind of day.
I don't think this is how the story started. I think it was just something like, what do you call it? Adam was talking about Yubo and someone he had met on Yubo. And then I went, it would be funny if I made Matthew an account without his knowledge. So I DM'd you the night before, asking you if I could make an account for you on Yubo, and you didn't see it. So I kind of just said fuck it and did it anyway. That being said, the account
I said
very
no.
fucking funny.
I said no, and then when we met up, you were like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "You made the account, didn't you?" Yeah.
I made Matthew an account on Yubo. I'll read out what I put. We could probably show it on screen, to be honest. I still got the screenshot. No, we do. It's very funny.
Yeah. I will try and put it in.
Here it is. Matthew, United Kingdom, very famous TikTok e-boy. And then with some little love emojis, Lil Peep, XXX Tentacion, Mac Miller. And then, on the tags, Rugby League, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the 1975, League of Legends, Sherlock, Sword Art Online, Dragon Ball Z, Gianni Versace,
That is
Louis
gross.
Vuitton, French, China, Arctic Monkeys, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, so they were just trying to get as much, I guess, attention, or see if it worked. I guess it was trial and error, right, to see if it would work.
The basic
It wasn't an
idea
experiment. It was
seeing
Harry trying to be funny. It was Harry trying to be funny.
and it worked.
He set the account private, and the second he turned it public, a couple of people added it, like, instantly.
It was kind of like a test to see if people were genuinely.
Oh, God. You make us sound so sad.
Well, no. I wanted to see if people. One, I thought it would just be fucking funny, and then two, I wanted to see how far it could go. Just because the fact that people were genuinely looking at that profile and saying, "I want to interact with this person."
And who wouldn't?
Yeah, that's basically how it developed.
And then, one conversation led to another, and we all ended up having the app for I don't know, quite a large majority of lockdown. The first one, I think. We all had our single combos, and it went pretty bad.
Unfortunately, all of us are single. Actually, no, in some situations, very fortunately. We are all single. We are all very, very lonely.
Oh, no, you speak for yourself, lad. Speak for yourself.
All right, you know what? Okay, all right. I'll speak for myself. Okay. No, I am very lonely. Just me. Neither of these two.
No.
Neither of these two, especially not Marshall, considering he had the Yubo account for the longest amount of time. But,
yeah.
No. But
yeah.
But we ended up making accounts. Unironically, it wasn't the proudest of times.
I don't think we took it seriously. Like every conversation we had, I think it was majority of the time. I think we all just fucked about and I don't know, made the conversation as funny as we could to ourselves. Or at least what I did. I didn't take mine completely seriously. I tried to joke and I did insult them, which was quite funny because some of them do take it seriously and it is quite embarrassing to see.
Probably shouldn't say that you just insult random girls on the internet.
Insult. It's banter. It's just banter.
For the first few things after we actually had it, what did we do? It was a weird thing where like we were saying like, just message people asking if they have WAP.
Oh yeah, all of our bios had like, oh, do you have the WAP? And obviously the WAP song was, I guess, a thing at the time. So we just went around asking girls if they had the WAP. And it was actually a good conversation starter. Like every girl I think I messaged, they answered back, replying if they had the WAP.
And at the time, it was funny.
Kind of.
Didn't you get a couple people saying they had a DAP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Some
something.
conversations spiral out. Most of the time they just end up dry. It's like you message for like 30 minutes and then it's done. So it doesn't really work. The app doesn't really work.
There's a lot of people in there who would add you and then just not say anything.
It's because people are socially awkward because of, everyone's stuck inside. But, there were some lucky times where you got their Instagram and then you talk on Instagram for a bit. On one occasion, I got a girl's Instagram and we spoke for about 3 or 4 days. And then she called me a dick because she wanted me to call her cute and I didn't. Yeah, you have some people that are just fucking stupid like that. And some people that take the app for what it is, a joke. That's what I think it is. I don't think you should really take that sort of app seriously. I think if you go on that app looking for something, you're not gonna go anywhere. Like if you want a relationship and you're downloading Yubo for that, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, we know that now.
Yeah, I mean, on an occasion, I've reinstalled it for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days, just to see if it still is the same.
How recently?
Not I'd say like 2-3 weeks ago. Like that was probably been the. I do it for like, I'll install it, make an account. I'll install it, make an account, leave everything blank, add photos, and then give it like 3 or 4 hours. I'll uninstall it. I mainly use it just to kill time. I can't lie. Just to like swipe. It's the swiping feature. That's the only thing that keeps on going back. It's like TikTok when you're swiping up and down and shit. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but it's a little different.
No, obviously it's different. It's just the swiping feature. That's what keeps on going, getting me back to reinstall the app.
Would you say that having pictures of yourself on there and then seeing that people swiped on you is a confidence booster in some way?
I would. Yeah, from at the start, 100%. I think a lot of kids our age don't rate themselves a lot.
That's just how the teenagers are, though.
Yeah, like
you'll always find some way to look down on
exactly.
Look down on yourself.
And I think
just having that, I reckon that's probably a reason why most teenagers have that app, just because you put pictures of yourself on there, and then you see if people like them, and if they swipe, then you find out they do. And most likely, they've swiped on you because of your looks, because you can't fit everything about your personality into a bio.
They have tags about, what you like, but that doesn't really say, obviously, your whole character. But yeah, I would agree, it's a confidence booster. especially obviously our age, and everyone doesn't rate themselves, and everyone's a bit self-conscious about, you know, how they look and etc. Especially when you've been single for quite a while. I think it's a confidence booster. But then you realise, you know, you have all the conversations are the same. You can't really talk and communicate with them because they all put in their bio, oh, don't pop up with this and this, otherwise I'm not going to talk to you. But I don't know. There's nothing else you can really open up with. It's really weird talking on like that sort of app now. That's why I think like if you download Tinder or anything else like that, it's just going to be dry. Just because there's nothing to talk about. Everyone's inside doing the same thing, just like on their phone or playing a fucking game.
I think it definitely shows how similar most people are, or how similar people's preferences are. In that the majority of people are like, oh, you pop up to me, but I won't pop up to you. But if you're gonna pop up, don't say this and don't say that, and also don't be this or don't be that. And you have to be over this height, and you have to do this or do that.
It's
I don't think that's because of you, but I think that just Yubo shows it.
It's a difficult thing to maneuver around, but that's the way it is, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing you can do. So I wouldn't, you know, yeah, I don't know. If you're listening, I wouldn't beat yourself up over it.
If you're sure, own it.
Yeah, especially when it's hyped or whatever else. There's nothing you can do.
Are there any interesting stories from the app that anyone has to tell?
I'm sure Marshall does.
I don't have screenshots. I don't have screenshots. I don't have
screenshots.
I do. Fuck you. I do have some screenshots. Some.
I've got a few.
But back in the old days when it was first installed, funniest shit in the world, because I'd say some of the most outlandish shit in the world. It's funny. Let me pull up, see if I can find some. 'Cause I definitely have at least one.
Okay, while you do that, should we actually talk about like what the app is for, or what it's advertised as?
Sure, but what it's advertised as and what it's used for are two very different things.
Yeah, so I've got it up on the App Store here, and it says, "Oh no, tempted," but it says, "Welcome to the Yubo community. We're a social platform where you can find new friends through live streaming and authentic interactions, all based on your own interests. Sounds good? It's about to get better. On Yubo, you can easily make friends, whether it's from your local community or across the world, and go social in no time through live chat, and it's all free with the paid stuff."
So basically, on like in simpler terms, it's Tinder for friendship.
Okay, I have
but
one.
Also for kids, and if you use the app, there are like 12-year-olds on there. But the app is also 17 plus.
Yeah, I think the age range is 13 to 17.
But you can select your age.
You can select that you're like 13, and yet it does say 17 plus on the App Store.
Yep. Which is quite bad. I think they should change that. Okay, I have one screenshot. I would have more, but I deleted my bin on my phone, so there's no screenshots. Okay. Someone give this girl a name.
Alicia.
Okay.
Weird.
So, one night I'm sitting there and I get a swipe, and me and Alicia, a friend, we've both swiped on each other, so they've automatically made us friends on Yubo, and Alicia pops up to me, which is, I might add, a very rare occasion that never fucking happens to me. No girls ever pop up to nothing.
Part of your intimidating aura.
Yep. Yeah. This guy called me Mystic. Was it Mystic? Called me Mysterious or something like that.
Oh no, I called you a cryptid.
Oh yeah, that.
Mystic.
I don't know. Alright, anyway, Alicia says, "Hey, you look like my future daddy." Let's just break that down quickly. So what she's saying
direct
is, yeah, that's direct. What she's saying is she wants me. I say less, and she replies in all caps, "Yes, get in there, lad." And it takes me about 3 or 4 minutes to reply, and I say how do I reply to that with a question mark?
Let's just like get some context. during this time, Marshall was down bad. Down astronomical, some might say. To the bottom of the ocean.
Some of it still remains, but we move. She said, "Tee-hee, you tell me."
Side note, I fucking hate when anyone says tee-hee.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
It pisses me off so much. I have no idea why.
And then I leave it a day later and say, "Oi, what is your Instagram?" To which she gave me the Instagram. Now, roll back a couple fucking, it was like 3 days ago. She pops up on Instagram. I'm like, oh, okay, this is quite rare. It's a picture of her, and she says like and comment.
She used you for promotion.
Exactly. I ask, bro, who are you? She says, can you not
is this
read?
The kind of person to like?
Yeah. She says,
get you to follow her Instagram, but then doesn't follow you back.
Oh no, she follows me. I've unfollowed her. She can fuck herself.
Oh.
She says, bro, can you not read? I say, yep, I sure can. She says, I'm pretty sure it says my name. And I leave it. I unfollow her. I don't want to talk to her anymore. And then, a day after that, she sends me a photo. I'm like, oh, this is out of the blue. Maybe she wants to apologize for being a cunt. It turns out, no, she wants me to follow her Snapchat instead. So, I'm fucking fuming that she just used me to get another follower on Instagram. It turns out she has like 1.3k followers and she just uses everyone for Instagram likes.
Moral of the story: don't trust people on Yubo.
Yep, don't install Yubo.
Matt, do you have any story?
There was one time when I became friends with someone, and the first thing they asked me was like, "Are you actually Asian?" Which is strange. Yeah, I can't remember what else I said. I think I just said yes, I am, and then we probably talked about how good I am at maths.
Oh,
bro,
dear.
She she's probably some K-pop fan, thought you were Korean, but like, oh my god, you look like Jungkook. You look like BTS. I've got one. It wasn't really. It's not really that long. It was just fucking weird. And it was. This pissed me off as well. So basically, I woke up one morning and I saw I got a message from someone who I had apparently had swiped on me and I'd swiped on them. We might be able to show the screenshot. I'll just blur out the name. This person, the first message they sent me said, "Your hand looks very ET-like."
I remember this.
And then me, I'm stunned by this. I didn't really know what to say. I put, "Thanks, it's a party trick and a condition." Just to be clear, I don't have anything wrong with my fingers or my hand.
You're just going along with it.
Yeah. This person then just said, "Have you only got 3 fingers?" I said, "Yep." They just said, "Fuck." I said, "Yep." And then they said, "Sorry to hear." And I said, "Appreciate it." They said, "Of course." And then they never messaged me again.
And that's why we don't install Yubo.
She was good looking, to be fair. But yeah, no, she said my hands look like ET fingers, so
Ooh.
fuck you.
Ooh. What was that? Fingers?
I'm giant, I'm fucking huge, I'm massive.
You're massive. Let's put a picture of him up right now. See this massive guy quick.
The picture doesn't look accurate, I got a haircut.
Oh, changes everything.
Absolute talent.
Anyone else got any top stories? No? Harry, you've got a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've got a story on. You had a pretty good run with a girl on Yubo.
I did. I was a very smooth talker, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Girl?
Yeah.
But that one's not really as interesting as Matthew. You know the one, the skater one with you.
Oh yeah.
This one was funny.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So on my account was a picture of my skateboard, and I had someone message me who asked what the brand of the board was, and I told them, and I can't remember what they said, but they said something really judgmental, like it was a shit brand, and I was like, well, it's my first board, I don't really know the difference, and then they talk about how these elite brands are so good, and then told me to support my local skater shops.
Even though we
have
don't
none.
have a local one.
We have one skate park in our town, and it's full of roadmen.
And then I got given lots of different websites to buy skateboards from, although they're not local, but they have their websites. And then that was it. She had a go at me for my skateboard, and then left.
She was just really egotistical, if I remember.
Yeah. This is the thing I mean. This is a little side topic. This is why I don't really enjoy skating anymore. It's basically just because everyone who skates and tells people that they skate has got such an elitist mindset. It's either you have to support the local skate brands, or if you don't know tricks on your board, you're a poser. Or if you don't go to skate parks, you're a poser. Or if you post videos of you with a skateboard, you're a poser. If you can't land a fucking triple kickflip on your second week, you're a poser.
When I had my new board, I remember meeting, I don't know how old this guy was, he was like 20 or something like that. And he gave me a few tips. I don't think the skating community is that bad, really.
It is online. Locally, it's fine. I don't mind any of the people who I spoke to about skating locally. But then you just look on the internet and it's just filled with cunts. People treat wood on wheels like it's the fucking Bible or the Quran. It's like if you skate wearing trainers that aren't Vans or Converse, you're a sinner. You've committed a sin. It's heresy. You need to be killed. It's fucking ridiculous. We're getting off topic here.
I think skating's a fun activity to do, but when you do look into it, then you truly see the community for what it is.
Basically, people who aren't good at anything else in life, so when they find the one thing that they're good at, they try to gatekeep it, so they can make sure the people that would be good at it if they tried don't ever get in and show them up. Anyway, little rant over.
All right, well, you got to talk about your experience, right?
It wasn't really an experience. I'll tell the story, but there's no real interesting ending about it. But there's not really much to say. I met someone on Yubo, and I enjoyed speaking with them. And yes, I spoke to them on things outside of Yubo. I spoke to them on Instagram. I spoke to them on Discord, and I just overall enjoyed my conversations with this one person.
You're not gonna leak any convo. You didn't have a fruity convo, no?
No,
I can hear the smile on your face, Carter. What are you talking about?
I did not.
I can see it. I can hear it.
Nothing. Jesus Christ.
I thought she was very weird because for I don't know what the situation was. You wasn't talking for a while, and she popped up to me, and she asked what was wrong with you, acting like it was your fault.
Okay.
For 2 days straight, she was just badgering me about you.
Basically, I took a break from social media and everything about it because a family member of mine was ill and I was down in the dumps, and I kind of didn't think of the consequences of just keeping to myself for a little while and in doing that. Then I realized a person who I conversed with would be very adamant to know on why I was not talking to them, because I feel like when you meet someone online and you talk to them a lot, you genuinely kind of forget that they have a life. I reckon that's what happened with this person. I do have a life outside of the internet.
Yeah, and it was quite a personal situation, and then she just, I don't know, she desperately wanted to know what the fucking reason was.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, I continued speaking to this person for a little while, and then there were just some things that, they just weren't, I couldn't find myself enjoying my time with this person anymore, so I cut them out of my life, and I stopped speaking to them.
Did you block them?
That's basically the end of that.
Block them?
Yeah, I did, because they were one of those people that when you stop talking to them, they constantly start messaging you, asking you if there was a problem.
Is that not just a pick-me girl though? Is that not? where they just keep on constantly asking, like, oh, am I the problem? Oh, I'll stop talking now. Oh, I'll see you later then. Guess we aren't friends anymore. Is that not what?
I don't know if that's the correct term, but it was essentially like that, and I just don't need that energy. I don't need that energy in my life.
Yeah, it just seems like they bring a lot of like stress with them.
And I kind of, I feel like I really shouldn't, make friends online because it just doesn't work.
It's a dangerous game as well. You never know.
Online friendships do not work. I'm sorry. It was vaguely similar, but nowhere near as extreme as the thing with the girl from Mexico.
I mean, you brought it up. You wanna talk about that now? I mean,
we don't have to talk about that.
Yes. Why would you bring it up?
Well, no, because I'm talking to you guys.
Okay.
I'm giving you guys an idea of it.
All right. So there was this girl from Mexico, and come on,
Yeah.
come on. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know what happened.
One of my friends put me on this story, and then because of that, a girl messaged me, and she happened to be from Mexico, and there was a long story around that I'm not going to tell. But let's just say some images were sent, not from me.
What kind of images?
None of your fucking
You
business.
sent a picture of your toes to her. You're disgusting.
I did not.
You're gross.
Well,
you sent a dick pic to her.
That's not what
That's
happened.
disgusting. You're a misogynist.
No, that's not.
Misogyny.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
Rise, my fellow queens. Let's take down these misogynistic pigs. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Anyway, pictures were sent not by me, and
Well, more than
plans
one.
were made to me. Can I just say how fucked up that situation was? I realized I would have been either 14 or 15 during that, and no, I would have been 15, and this person was 18.
That is quite weird, actually.
17, a month away from 18.
That's very weird.
Yeah, and yeah.
Is that not? That feels like paedophilia.
It's not, because she was 17.
You didn't talk to her when she turned 18?
Well, I only spoke to her for like 2 months.
So she would have been 18 then?
No. I 2 months, and then from when I cut her off.
Oh.
A month. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a long story for never to come out, actually.
Well, I mean, you got to keep things private. Some things.
Yeah, that story can stay between us boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's essentially the same kind of situation that happened with this. There's just some things that like you get high when you think like, oh my god, this person enjoys talking to me. I'm gonna keep doing this, and then you realize that it's online and it doesn't ever really mean anything.
And they live in Mexico. And they live all across the world.
And they live on the other side of the planet. But yeah, no, I'm talking about you out here. And then you realize just like you're literally looking at text. See, if I talk to you guys and I'm like, oh, then I meet up and I'm like, oh yeah, and we have a really good time. That's what makes us friends. That's our friendship.
What,
but then
we text,
but then imagine if like the only interaction we ever had with us was me texting the chat and then being like, "Yo, Marshall, what are you doing today?"
Yeah. And the issue with text anyway is it can be perceived so many different ways. You can read the text in so many ways. It's hard to. Sometimes for me, it's just hard to grasp if they're being like satirical or if they're joking around or if they're being serious. So I think it's better to just talk in person.
Every time Matthew sends any kind of text, I want to throttle him.
Yeah.
I'm a sarcastic person.
You're a cunt.
Whoa!
Is
second.
Not?
That's your senior there.
Oh my fucking god!
It is, yeah.
Chumbi. Get ready to spar this guy.
I've already. I
You've already spoiled him.
Hands.
Did you beat him up?
No.
Oh, okay. So.
Give me a sword and I might have a chance.
Question then: is there any chance that you will install the app again?
No. I've come to the realization that apps like that are a waste of time and also very unhealthy.
Matt?
No, but I'm not ruling it out because I've hit low points and you never know if I can go lower.
Oh my god.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. I got an excuse. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Matt.
Yeah.
Listen, we're in lockdown. Everyone knows now. Yeah, we're in lockdown. Sometimes your mind goes to places, and sometimes you dig a hole and it gets even worse. Sometimes you need that Yubo. Sometimes you need Yubo to just comfort, a confidence booster. You get a swipe from a pretty looking woman, and then bang. You're getting there, and then over a while you realize it's pretty shit, and then you just uninstall it, and you got your confidence back.
On a scale from fine to reinstall Yubo, how much confidence do you have?
Reinstall Yubo is 0. Fine is 10. Yeah, I've got alright. Number that. Ooh, that's a good question.
Wait,
that's a good question.
Fine is what?
Fine is 10.
Yeah, but fine being what? Fine, what? Just
fine,
I feel fine.
Fine is you don't need to reinstall.
Yeah.
Yubo.
And then 0 is I need Yubo now. I need it.
What? All right. So fine is I'm completely comfortable and confident in myself, and then need to reinstall Yubo is
whoa.
Need to reinstall Yubo to feel something.
Self confidence and needed Yubo are not directly compatible.
Yeah, but they're correlated.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I think with maybe a 6, maybe a 6, 7.
I'm agreeing with you there. I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right. I do not need to reinstall Yubo.
Be careful who who you talk to.
Don't trust the man. Just become a lesbian.
Yeah. Or.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes.
All three of us are lesbians.
I can confirm my pronouns are he, him. I'm a male, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Misogynist got something to say?
No.
Respect my pronouns.
Been calling women bitches this entire
No, I
thing.
fucking have not. Okay.
All right. Well, on that though, let's wrap this up.
That's been the GreyScale podcast talking about Yubo and how not to get a girlfriend.
Yeah. This has been the GreyScale podcast, and just so you know, this episode was a complete shithouse because we literally just decided off the back of a shitty Apex game that we were going to do a recording because we didn't have anything planned for this week. But nevertheless, I thought this one was pretty good. If you didn't, then be sure to leave a comment that we won't read.
I read the comments. I'm quite active.
I don't.
I edit the videos as well. I have to be active. Anyway. Yeah.
Don't download Yubo.
Don't download.
Great final message. Okay, goodbye.
And scene.